So today we are looking at goal 3 in your measurement unit, scientific notation. So scientific notation is used when we have numbers, that are really big or numbers that are really small. And you've probably seen scientific notation before in your science classes. So when you have scientific notation, you always have a number times 10 to the power of some exponent. The number in front of the exponent, this number here, is always between 1 and 10. So it can't be 12.3 because that's bigger than 10, and it can't be 0.123 because that's less than 1. It's got to be right in the middle between 1 and 10. So if we're converting from scientific notation to a normal number, if we have a positive exponent like we do down here, we move the decimal to the right, the number of the exponent, and then we fill the extra spaces with 0. So when I look at 1.45 times 10 to the power of 7, I'm going to move my decimal place to the right 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm filling all of these spaces with zeros. Usually, we would rewrite that number to group our digits in groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3 zeros, 1, 2 more zeros, and a 5, and then a 1 and a 4 that are left over. So this number is 14,500,000. If I take a look at this number here, 8.765, I'm going to take my decimal place and I'm going to move it to the right by 2 decimal places. 1, 2. In this case, I don't need to fill any zeros because I don't have any new spaces that I've made. I don't have any extra spaces. So I'm rewriting this as 876.5. We can also go from an original number or a normal number to scientific notation. So if our original number is less than 1, we are going to have 10 to the power of positive, or to a negative number. If our original number is more than 1, we will have 10 to the power of a positive number. So here our original number is more than 1, which means we're going to have some number times 10 to the power of a positive number. So the first thing we want to do is rewrite this as a number between 1 and 10. So 1.365078 times 10 to the power of, and in order to find out what our exponent is going to be there, we need to count our decimal place to find out how far we moved it. So we moved it from here over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1,365,078 is the same thing as 1.365078 times 10 to the power of 6. If I look at this number, I still need to write it as a number between 1 and 10. So 2.82, and I'm counting how far I move my decimal place to get to there. 1, 2, 3. So 2.82 times 10 to the power of, and in this case, our original number is less than 1, so this is going to be a negative 3. You need to now try the practice problems that are in your workbook to make sure you understand this. This is a really important concept. Scientific notation almost always shows up on IB exams. So you need to make sure you are trying these questions and understanding them.